It was extremely important for Black classical musicians to include aspects of their cultural heritage. They wanted to play the styles associated with classical music that they studied and appreciated, but they wanted the music to also have the distinctions associated with being Black in America and the experience of their ancestors. Though they were classically trained, these composers drew heavily on the Black folk music traditions that were fostered during slavery, such as the spirituals. The spirituals were mostly songs sang as a group that expressed longing for freedom. We mostly know the spirituals today as the blues. The blues and the spirituals share practically the same musical form. Most spirituals had double meaning that served as messages for enslaved people on how to escape to freedom. So most Black composers, especially those from Chicago, drawing from the music of their Black communities, typically included the melody of a spiritual that is at the center of a European classical music device. Florence Price also adopted this practice with her Fantasy Negra No. 1, based on the spiritual or hymn, Sinner, Don't Let Your Harvest Pass. Margaret Bond's popular composition, her most popular composition, I would say, one you should all become familiar with after you leave here today, is called Troubled Waters. Troubled Waters is based on one of the most popular spirituals, Wade in the Water, that you can hear continually embedded in today's music. On the back of your program, you have the lyrics to Wade in the Water.
oh, oh.